The exchange unfolded as leaders gathered in New York for one of the most consequential General Assembly sessions in years. Trump, newly re-elected, has attempted to recast himself as a global statesman. His speech to the Assembly earlier in the day stressed his record of resolving conflicts, a theme he has pushed repeatedly despite skepticism among analysts. Trump claimed to have ended 7 conflicts, though independent observers note that several of those disputes remain unresolved or merely frozen. Macron, by contrast, positioned himself as a realist. His recognition of Palestine placed France in direct tension with Israel and aligned Paris with countries pressing for urgent humanitarian action in Gaza. The Nobel Peace Prize has long held symbolic value for Trump. During his first term, he floated the idea that his talks with North Korea or his brokering of regional agreements might earn him the award. Critics, however, argue that Trump's foreign policy record is marked more by disruption than enduring peace. Macron's challenge brought this tension into sharp focus. By explicitly tying Trump's Nobel aspirations to ending the war in Gaza, Macron framed the issue in personal terms that Trump could not easily ignore. It was a diplomatic maneuver, simultaneously pressing the US president on policy while exploiting his well-known desire for recognition. Trump's further remarks highlighted the balancing act he faces. Donald Trump said, well, they say that all together. I mean, it's Gaza, it's Russia, it's everything. I think Gaza is going to come along. We're going to have a very important meeting, and my next meeting actually is going to be very important with leaders in the region, and we're going to talk about Gaza. We're going to see if we can do something about it. We want to stop it. We want to get our hostages back or theirs. His language, alternating between vague optimism and appeals to action, reflected both the complexity of the Gaza crisis and his political instincts. He sought to reassure that progress was possible while avoiding specific commitments. Macron did not retreat from his stance. For him, Gaza represents both a moral imperative and a test of international credibility. France's decision to recognize Palestine has already sparked backlash from Israel and cautious praise from parts of the Arab world. By pressing Trump publicly, Macron aimed to leverage Washington's influence over Israel while also signaling that Europe would not remain passive. Emmanuel Macron reiterated, I see a mobilized American president who told you this morning from the podium, I want peace, I have resolved 7 conflicts, who wants the Nobel Peace Prize? The Nobel Peace Prize is only possible if you end this conflict, and therefore we must put pressure on the government of Israel to end the conflict in Gaza so that we can finally free the 48 hostages, so that we can finally reopen the humanitarian aid routes and save the lives of children, women, men and the elderly.